You see our ad here in search. This is built off of a responsive ad. Over time, Google has now put responsive ads in pretty much everything they offer: search, display, performance max, although it's called assets and performance max, but it is essentially the same thing. You want to make sure you are running those on every campaign. I see a lot of people still using expanded text, which tells me two things. One, you're not updating your ads, and two, you're not using the latest way of testing. We used to do a lot of A/B testing, but now these responsive ads are doing more in-depth testing. And the reason that is right, if we look at a responsive search ad, we can give it 15 headlines, 4 descriptions. You can even add images and things, and then it goes out and tests the combinations, and it tells you what works the best. And then from there, you replace poor performing creative and add new creative. And then you want to utilize what's working on other channels and maybe take them into a different channel. So one thing I do is display ads get a lot more impressions. So I can understand in a display ad what's working a lot sooner. And if I say, oh, these headlines are working, I might take those and start testing them in search ads if they're not in there. Or maybe I see some that don't work well. I might remove them from search ads just because I have data in another area. And another thing, if you look on the right, you can see there's ad grades you get with your responsive ads. There's poor, average, good, and excellent. You want to fill this out with as much creative as possible. So again, for a search ad, you want to hit 15 headlines. You want to hit 4 descriptions. And they also need to be really relevant to the keywords. That'll be taken into account. You should be utilizing some of your keywords, especially in the headlines. You won't always be able to get a perfect score. A great example is competitor ads. If I'm targeting a competitor, I'm not going to put the competitor name in my ad. So it's just not going to let you get a higher score in that situation. But if you have a higher score, your ads are going to serve more often, and they're just going to perform better.